Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing video and first impressions of Lorac's new Pirates of the Caribbean cheek palette and their eyeshadow palette. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I was definitely a kid who was completely obsessed with Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, ridiculously so. Like, kind of, I'm slightly embarrassed by it, or I guess I should be embarrassed by it, but I'm really not because I loved it. And so when Lorac came out with a Pirates of the Caribbean palette, I freaked out. So let's just get right into it. I'm going to first start off with their eyeshadow palette. Now this collection comes with an eyeshadow palette, a cheek palette, and some lipsticks. I just didn't buy the lipsticks because I'm cheap, with all honesty. But not too cheap to not buy the palette. Ooh, look at that. So, the boxing is really cool. It's like a matte black with some shiny skull on it. This is for their new film, I think the 5th one in the series. Oh my god, there's been 5. Called Dead Men Tell No Tales. Alright, so let's just get right into it. So, I love the packaging. Like, the second I saw Lorac's Instagram do a little teaser that all they really showed was this, I freaked out. I was like, I need to buy it. I need to. Combines like my two favorite things. I'm obsessed with makeup and I'm obsessed with Pirates of the Caribbean. Equals me buying way too many things. Okay. So, the palette itself is designed to look like Captain Jack Sparrow's compass. And so it has a really cool design, a great shape. It's like a really like sturdy size as well. And when you open it, it has 18 shades in it. Ooh. And I love that they like did the compass design and they also did this really cool galaxy star design. If you could see closely here. I'll try to do some close-ups later and cut them in. But look at that, it's so cool. Okay, so let's just go straight into swatching. So the first color on here is called Ghostly. And that is pretty much a pearlescent white color. Ooh. That's definitely very pigmented. I really like that. That's one thing I love about Lorac's eyeshadows, that they're very creamy and you need very little product to get a lot of color. Okay, the next one is Starry Night, which is this nice iridescent blue color. Ooh, that's nice too. That's very pretty. It has almost like a frosty tone to it, which is nice. All right. Next one is Compass. That one is a little taupey, little gold. Also has a really nice shimmer to it. It looks like most of the eyeshadows in here are shimmery, but I'm personally completely okay with that. I love shimmer. All right, so the next one is called Arg. I quite like that. All right. That one is a black. Got a little bit of a bronzy duochrome type effect with it. I like that a lot. And the next one is Black Pearl. It's a iridescent, almost duochrome, dark blue color. Next one is Yo Ho. This one is like a almost plummy gray color. It's very pretty. I could see myself using this a lot because it's almost like very neutral looking, but it still has that interesting, almost like plum purplish hue to it. I like that one. All right, next one is a matte Bones. I think this would make a great transition color. It is a very light brown color, which would work really great with my skin tone because I'm pretty pale. And the next one is Silver Mist, a shimmery gray color. Ooh, okay, I know I'm gonna love the next one because it's like this maroon shimmery color, and that one's called Treasure. Oh my god, that's so pigmented. Okay, I definitely already know I want to do a look with that one because it looks really intense and I love it. And then the next one is another matte shade, and this one is, I'm trying to describe it. I'm not the best at describing colors, so bear with me. But this one is also a little bit of a plum hue, definitely darker than Yo Ho, but still very like gray and almost like neutral. Like if you could neutralize a dark purple, this would be it. And pigmentation is great. I know I'm going to be using that one a lot because I'm obsessed with anything that has a purple or pink hue to it. And so the fact that a couple of the mattes already have that, I'm really excited. The next one is called Shiver Me. Like Shiver Me Timbers. I get it. Okay. So this one's a much lighter color. It's like a pearlescent, what would you call it? Kind of not quite tan, a little pearlescent beigey color. It's not nearly as white as ghostly, but it's still very pretty. I like that a lot. That would make a great highlighting color. Ooh, the next one is called Cursed. This one is a dark black, but it does have some nice larger chunks of glitter. I do like that, but my goodness, that fallout is going to be insane. Look at my finger. That is super pigmented. I love it though. You could get some really, really dark looks with that, which is cool. Okay, the next one is Métis. This one looks very, very similar to Ghostly and Shiver Me, but it is a little bit like if the two of them had a child. You know, it's definitely lighter than Shiver Me, but not nearly as white as Ghostly. So let's test that out. But it's definitely matte, which is nice. Yeah, it's a good, it's not my favorite, but it's a good like light shade. It's probably good to put that underneath like as a base to kind of neutralize everything. All right, next one is a bluish gray matte color called Lost at Sea. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of love these colors in this palette partially because of the names. Like, how can you not love something called Shiver Me and Arg with an exclamation point? You can't not love that. Okay, so back to Lost at Sea. I do like that a lot. It's definitely very grungy, is how I would word it, because it just reminds me of like a 90s grunge band. Anyway, but it's very pretty. And then next one is also a shade that I could see myself using a lot. It is a matte beigey color called Pirate's Chest. That's nice. That's a nice, like almost like terracotta neutral color, if you know what I'm talking about, which is really, really nice. I could see this palette working great in the fall just because of how dark it is, but it also has a lot of nice jewel tones that would work great in the summer and the spring. I think you could totally make a ton of different looks with this palette. All right, and now the next one is called Sea Haze, and this one is probably my favorite. It's so pretty. It's like a sea green color. It is very pretty. I'm not quite great at using color on my eyelids yet, like with eyeshadows, but I definitely want to challenge myself and use this palette for that reason, because this color is really cool. It's like a shimmery, very light sea green color. It's so cool. Okay. And then the next one is a matte darker shade called Menace. And let's take a look at that. Also extremely pigmented, not surprised at all. So this one's very similar to Cursed, except for the fact that it doesn't have any glitter to it, which is good because you always want to have at least one dark matte toned color with no shimmer in any palette. That way it just sort of helps to darken things without making it too busy. And then the next one, Silent Mary. I wonder what that's supposed to reference. I'm sure there's some brand new character named Mary. But anyway, let's dig into it. Silent Mary. Ooh, this is very, very gray. Ooh, that feels really nice. That one also, I don't know if it's just my eyes. You guys could tell me, but I feel like I see purple in so many of these, particularly this one. It is definitely like this plummy type gray color. I like it a lot. I like to randomly go into British accents, by the way, so if you see that happening, it's normal. Don't be alarmed. All right, and so in addition to the 18 shades that come with this palette, it also comes with a little mini-sized version of Lorac's front of the line Pro eyeliner. Now, I believe I already own, I just dropped it. Now, I believe this is the exact same type of eyeliner that I already own. I have this really pretty like aqua blue color as well as a black color. And this eyeliner is not only incredibly pigmented, oh my gosh, it's extremely pigmented, and it's waterproof. I'll probably have to double check that this is in fact the waterproof version, but it's amazing. I wore this particular eyeliner on a boat trip, which was ideal. So I bought everything waterproof and it was amazing. By the end of the day, I still had my eyeliner on, still looked just about the same. It was great. All right, and so now that is the eyeshadow palette, and we're gonna move on to the cheek palette. This one also comes in the same type of packaging where it's matte black with some shiny skull detail. It's pretty cool. Pretty menacing, but like in a really cool, luxurious way. You know, we all aim for. All right, and actually, I forgot one more thing. With the eyeshadow palette, you automatically get a dual-sided brush. Wow, this is a lot stiffer than I anticipated, but I think that's good because this type of eyeshadow is so pigmented and you need so little to do so much. So I think that having a stiffer eyeshadow brush is actually really smart, but this is great. Who says no to more brushes? Come on. All right, so back to the cheek palette. This one has similar packaging, but I think it's designed to look like one of the lead characters' diary. I could be wrong. I have not seen the movie yet, but I just feel like aesthetically and just packaging wise, this is so cute. And it's so thin. I love it. It says Verum Omnia Simul Astra. Don't know what that means. I'll try to look it up later. All right, and you open it up, and the little sheet that comes in it has what, you probably can't see it from here, but it looks like the moon phases. Now, in this palette, it has that same kind of like starry, galaxy type patterning on the inside, as well as some pretty big, what's the word? Tins of all the products. So the first one is called Fortune, and this looks like a highlight. Ooh, that's so nice. It's a nice like icy, almost like a very, very, very light pink highlight color. Next one down is called Destined. This one is a little bit more of a rosy pink shimmering highlight. Oh wow, that's really nice. That's great for if you're looking for a little bit more of like a rosier or more bronzy look. I'm a very pale person, so these colors, even that seems a little dark for me just because of how very pale I am. So to me, that color would be bronzing, which is really sad, but okay. And then the next one is a little bit more of like a, I want to say champagne, lighter, more gold toned highlight called Star Reader. Still very light. Oh, that's nice. I like that one. That one has a little bit more of a natural tone than Fortune, because Fortune's like pretty icy, pretty frosty. And then the next one over is called Bold Spirit. This one for me would 100% be a blush because of how dark it is. Oh, but it's so shimmery though. That actually might work for like kind of a darker highlight. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. And then the next one up is called Caribbean. And this one looks like a really nice mauve-y blush that I could see myself using every day. So let's take a swatch of that. Let's see. That one, yep, that is pretty dang pigmented. I was a little bit worried the first swipe, but nope, that looks pretty good. Wow, that looks great. Okay. And then the very last one is called Lost Soul. Now, I don't know if this is designed to be technically a bronzer, because it is pretty light, but this would be good for girls like me who are pretty pale and want like just a tiny subtle amount of contouring without it being too dark. This could also work for a more like neutral colored blush, and you could probably just layer it with the other products to help give it a little bit more pigment, but it still looks very good. Like swatching it on my arm right now, it looks so pretty. Now I did purposely not put any highlight on today so I could test one of these out. So I think I'm gonna go with Star Reader. So I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to see it from this far, but we're gonna try anyway. Okay. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Can you see it? That is so pigmented. Oh, I put on too much, but that's okay. I like it though. Star Reader, this is embarrassing to say, but it looks almost too dark for me. But it's really nice. That is real strong. Real strong. And I'm gonna use Fortune on the other side. Alright. Yeah, so that is a pretty strong pigmented highlight. I like it a lot. Okay, so overall I would say that both palettes are awesome. I particularly love the cheek palette because not only is the packaging adorable, but I love the size of it. My only critique is that I wish they had at least one more color in it that was a little bit darker so it could really function as a full cheek palette, like full on contour with a softer, darker color, plus the highlight, plus the blush. That would have set it over the edge. But I still really like it. Eyeshadow palette, also love. I mean, come on, look at it. You can't not love this. Like even if there was nothing on the inside, I would still probably buy this. That's because I'm slightly crazy. And then one fun little feature that they included in this is that there is a slight little opening here. I don't know if you could see it very well, but it's like a little secret compartment where you could actually put the cheek palette inside. Hopefully you can. There you go. Bam! So you could travel with this whole thing just in this one container, which I think is super useful. And it's really sturdy. I feel like this can withstand quite a bit. Like, I don't know, a voyage across the sea. So that was my video today, and I really hope you guys liked it. And if you have tried out this product, please let me know what you think, or please share like any pictures of any looks you're gonna make. I'm hoping to experiment a lot with this and post more videos with some how-tos. So let me know what type of makeup look you want to see. Okay, thanks everyone. I did it.